drive, able to get it way up in the air, and that allows their punt team to get down there and down it inside the 10 because they've had some time.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. Well, they were intercepted the first time they had the football, but now they get it back, and it's still 0-0.
And because of that, you know what the thought process is? Interception. What interception? It didn't really happen because they gave up no points. So go back on the attack. Go back and run the offense you believe will be successful. Find your playmakers and give them the football.
Mark that down as a pickup of 13, and the Bears have the first.
They sure put the coverage guys in a stress on that one. They thought they were going deep. Ends up curling inside for a nice chunk of yardage.
Thanks to that last play, a little more room to operate. 1st and 10 at the 18. Operating from the gun, Daniels. It's complete to Robinson. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. A really nice gain of 25 yards.
I like that one, partner. They go back-to-back with excellent gains, and really it shouldn't be a surprise who they were throwing the ball to. He's their best guy.
Yeah, we knew that they would get him involved early. They're doubling down on getting him involved. And he takes this one in for a Bears touchdown. Allen Robinson with touchdown number 7 on the year, as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Rosas good with the extra point, and that makes the score 7-0. Now after the touchdown, here's Rosas on to kick it away. This will be taken in at the 1. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. And the last drive, the first drive for them, not very good. 3 and out. What do they go to here?
Well, you don't look down at your play sheet and say, this is what the problem is. Let's find out who my playmakers are. Get the ball in their hands, and maybe the offense will move a little bit better.
Sometimes it's more important to get it to the right people rather than dialing up the right number.
Exactly.
Or the right play, yeah.
That too.
And only able to get 2 here. Stopped at the 30.
I'm not sure that you'd call it a trick play, but they definitely showed some imagination there. I wouldn't be surprised if they want to come back and show this play a few more times before this one is over.
The Bears bring out an extra defender in the secondary now for 3rd down. From the gun, Lawrence. And this is caught by Watkins. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. That'll be a New England 1st down, a gain of 12. Now a 1st down carry. It's Michelle. And he'll be taken down just shy of midfield. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3. Now, look, that wasn't a huge gain, but those are the types of carries I think they were missing in their loss last week. They couldn't get him going on the ground.
Did you get the same feeling I did during our meetings, that they kind of regretted that he didn't touch the ball?
Absolutely.
You know, hey, he should have touched it more last week. They weren't going to make that same mistake, and they've taken care of that early.
And he takes this all the way down to the Bears' 10-yard line. Terrific run from one of the fastest backs in the game. A guy who keeps defensive coordinators up at night, no doubt.
Remember when we were meeting with the D coordinator before the game and all he talked about was run fits?
And they're going to get him. They bring him down to the sack back at the 16-yard line. A good response by the defense, sending them backwards after that huge gain last play. Got to assume this defense will be charging again here. It's 2nd and 15. And he is going to wind up losing yardage here, as that will take us to the end of the 1st quarter play. Start of the 2nd quarter, and it's the Patriots in control of the football, as they've got it with a 3rd down and long coming up. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And he's going to have the hook up here with Harry. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. They wind up getting 16, but even that's not quite enough. It's 4th down. The Patriots will bring on the field goal unit. from the right hash at a bit of a tight angle. And his kick is good. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. So it's an old-school extra point that counts 3 times. So it's certainly a disappointment they weren't able to get it in the end zone.
Yeah, I can just imagine post-game, head coach looking at the box score, 19-yard field goal, grimacing a little bit, but having to realize that at that moment, getting 3 points was vital. Go ahead and get the points, put them on the board.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And they're hoping to redo their efforts of the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
He'll wind up getting right about 4 there on the scramble, and it's second down. 2nd and 6, just inside the 30. 2nd and 6. He's going to fire one deep over the middle. That's caught inside the 20. Touchdown, Chicago. Keke Coutee, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Bears are able to show off their quick strike ability. PAT up and good by Rosas. And that pushes the lead up to 11. Now after the touchdown, here's Rosas on to kick it away. This is taken at the 3. And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line.
At their own 24-yard line.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. They trail now 14-3, an 11-point deficit as they start things out with a 1st and 10. Off play action. Lawrence sliding out of the pocket. He's going to take off with it. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's 2nd down.
The best quarterbacks that ever played the game all wanted to blend in with their teammates and be one of the guys. But sometimes you got to take modesty and put it aside. You're the franchise quarterback, the face of the team, and the guy that leads them to victory. You have to get down and protect yourself and not take hits like that.
The throw on the quick slant going to be complete. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. 7 yards there and a 1st down. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. They'll run on 1st down. Michelle. The tackle made by Levi Wallace.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable 2nd down. A very solid gain on that play.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. Back to throw. Lawrence. That's out to his running back, Michelle. And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. 17 yards there for the Patriots as they've got themselves a 1st down. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. From the gun, they run with Michelle. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
But we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading a play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
Now this one over the middle into the hands of his tight end, complete. And he's going to have another 1st down as the tackle's made here at the Bears' 20-yard line. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Gilbert. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2. The dump off good for 8 there on 1st down. Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. They'll turn to Michelle as they go back to the ground. And he's in. Touchdown, Patriots. Sony Michel, his 3rd touchdown now on the year, as his guys are back within a single score. And there you go, nothing really too complex. Block, keep to your assignments, let them run it in. They did it.
Fundamental football. Good blocking, beats good tackling on that play. End result, touchdown.
The lead cut to just 4 as they kick it away and turn things over to their D. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. These two teams trading touchdowns here in what has been a back-and-forth first half.
And ordinarily, we're trying to figure out how to break out of a stalemate. Here,
and that's caught inside the 30. And they finally do get him, but not before he reaches the 27.
I know we love our jobs, and pretty much any play we see, we're pretty, excited about. But big plays, let's face it, that's what we absolutely live for. How about that one?
That was great, and what our camera missed was the fist pump from the sideline after that catch. They're fired out. That's a big game. And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. Going to throw deep for the end zone. Got his man, and it's caught for a Chicago touchdown. As his guys are in for 6 as the Bears push further out in front. A nice throw there by the second-year quarterback.
And I don't believe that was the kind of play he would have made as a rookie, because usually your rookie season is a continuation of your college days. A lot of one read, and if you don't have it, you just take off and go. Now he's settled in the pocket a little bit more, reading the field and getting to his second and sometimes third progression. That was a nice play.
This will be taken short. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. The Pats at the line, ready to go. I guess they have to feel a little gratified to at least get on the board last time, but still work to do.
No doubt about it. I wonder now if they're going to try to increase the...
And it's a fumble. And this is picked up by the Bears. And they are going to set up shop at the 40-yard line.
When I see a play like that, I come back to risk-reward. I don't know about you, but is it worth it at that point, whatever you're going to pick up, to either take the hit, and in this case, lose the football?
So should have gone down. I mean, hindsight's always 20/20, but that's the safe play.
You're exactly right. Hindsight's really never wrong, is it? Because you can analyze it, but I think ultimately you got to look at it as a first option. Take
nowhere to go here. He lost the football.
On plays like this, when the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back. Because this is the quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or have moved away from him. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball.
A gain there of 30 big ones. So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
They went with a dime look on defense. 2 extra defensive backs on the field and covered up essentially every blade of grass. That allowed them to disrupt the play.
Once again, they'll come up on the 26-yard line, 2nd and 10.
Check. Fresno.
To throw again, Daniels. And he fires one that's intercepted. Devin McCourty picks it off. I tell you what, credit is due there on them preventing the touchdown after that interception.
How about him chasing him down and not giving up the pick 6? Because what happens a lot of the time is when you see the interception, you just kind of hang your head a little bit and you momentarily pause because you're frustrated. He shook that off and gave great chase and got it done. Still a great return and very good field position.
Give him 9 on the play, and that'll make it 2nd and short. That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. And they'll bring him down at the 18-yard line. A gain of just a yard, but it's a first down. Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half.
Let's go!
And now we'll get a late timeout as it comes in the waning moments of quarter number 2. So 3 seconds here remain in the half. On is the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points. This just a 35-yard attempt from the left hash. And his kick is good. But now there is a penalty marker on the field, so let's see what this is about. So we have reached halftime here in what's an 8-point game. As we'll send you down to Orlando, and we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. And this one travels out of bounds, so unsuccessful there on the onside kick try. So they will accept the penalty and move forward.
Set 18 Gator. Pilot 64 weak.
On 1st and 10, Lawrence. On the catch, it's Crowder. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. Give him 15 yards on that one, and New England has a first down.
Some think that teams really won't throw a slant route unless you have a receiver that has a lot of stature to him. But sometimes the little guys, they get lost in there. People can't really locate them, and they run that quick cut on the slant, and oftentimes they can turn it into big plays.
A little bit of daylight on that first down run sets him up nicely. 8 yards on the carry. A good run there on first down, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 2. Again, it's Michel. Well, the ball is out. Michel lost it.
Wow, that ball gets knocked free, but a teammate comes along and scoops it up. It's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people are on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get him home. The next guy comes through and picks him up.
And avoids the turnover.
Ready, break. Topper, topper. Check.
On first down, Michel. And they'll get this down to the 10. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down.
Set, ready. 8 reads.
First down.
Throwing on first down. Lawrence. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And this is picked up by the Bears. And the return here will go to the 31-yard line.
I know one thing. The team that had the ball and was driving, they're going to feel horrible. But the team that was on defense, I think we got to give them a little bit of credit, able to hang in there and force a key turnover.
In the red zone, though, had a chance to tie it and an opportunity missed. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Following the fumble recovery, Daniels. Buying time, and a big loss here as he's taken down. John Simon able to get in there for his 2nd sack of the afternoon. Looking to throw. Daniels. Oh, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more. It'll go in the books as a 7-yard loss on the sack, and it's 3rd down. After the sack, they'll come up now 3rd and long.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised to see them run the ball here just to try and get some space.
Now on 3rd and forever, he'll look to throw. And that will be incomplete. So it doesn't look like they're going to be able to build off the turnover.
Well, the defense certainly did its part. It got them the football. But you're exactly right. It looks like they're going to have to punt this one away. And it's not a turnover, but doesn't it feel like one after grabbing the momentum with the defensive play?
Yeah, and they had all that momentum after getting the football, and now zapped right back in the other direction. Back to throw. Daniels going deep this time for Miller. And they will not be able to hook up there. It's incomplete. A surprising move to go for it. And predictably, at least somewhat predictably, it doesn't pay off. And now, boy, the ball's going to go over on downs here inside the 10-yard line. Now, this is a nice little gift wrap situation as they take over 1st and goal. This is caught. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. A gain of 7 that time. 2nd and goal.
A gain of 7 brings up 2nd and goal at the 2-yard line.
From the 2 now, 2nd and goal. They'll try and get it home with Sherman, the fullback. And he is in. Touchdown, New England. Anthony Sherman, his first touchdown on the year, as his guys have cut the lead down to 2. Out comes the kicking team here for the extra point. And this is no good. It's a missed extra point. Boy, in a tight game, how important might that turn out to be here as the second half rolls along? Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And last time they were very fortunate, this offense. They went for it on fourth, turned it over in their own territory, but the other guys held up. They didn't give up any points.
So how about the guy with the number one headset on the sidelines, the head coach? That was planned going into it, not necessarily to not get the first down or to have the defense have to hold up.
But he trusted his defense.
Trusted his defense very much, and I think that's how he's going to play this game. Go for it. Be aggressive, because I've got the wild bunch backing me up over here on my own sideline.
Well, we'll see what his offense can do. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be third down.
And now offensively it's 3rd and 10, and I'm just thinking to myself, actors always say, what's my motivation before a big scene? Right now the play caller's thinking, what have I done before that's worked well that I can go to right now?
Yeah, because they were pretty successful in the first half scoring points. Haven't done anything so far here in the second half. That's complete to Robinson. They'll get 10 there, but it leaves them just short for 4th down. And with that last play, he's now up over that 300-yard mark.
And in today's NFL, it almost feels routine. And I hate that when you talk about a 300-yard passing game. To me, 300 yards still signifies excellence, and he's achieved that in this performance.
And in their own territory, needing only a few inches, they're going to line up to go for this thing on 4th down.
Check. Check hot route. Hot. Deuce.
They'll run for it with Hill. They only needed about 4 or 5 inches there, relied on the big guys up front, and got it done.
Yeah, this is the time to just go ahead and hit it straight ahead. No juking, right? No movement in the backfield. Take the ball and go. As I heard a coach tell a player a long time ago, save your dancing for the club, son. Just get up into that line of scrimmage.
And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. He's picked off just shy of midfield. And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Patriot defense has a touchdown. Well, we know this defense has athleticism. Spots like that prove us right.
I love the way that you spotlighted the athleticism, because you and I both know the best athletes on the field, they play on defense.
Oh, I don't know. I was a kicker. You got to remember that now.
Come on.
Fine. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. Throwing after the interception. Daniels. This is caught by Robinson. And they work this well upfield across the 45. The end result, 21 yards. On 1st down, Daniels. And an alley to run. Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's 2nd down.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the 3rd one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
Eluding the pressure right. Got an open man, it's QT. And he's got another 1st down as the tackle's going to be made at the Patriots' 36. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Now a throw to the end zone on 1st down, but it winds up incomplete. They'll try again from the 36 on 2nd and 10. Throwing again. Daniels. And he's going to have the hook up to QT. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. He got 29 yards that time.
I think it all came together there. In-breaking route, drove it with excellent pace. Money throw right there to move the sticks.
Only way to get the lead here, of course, with a touchdown, and that's what they're gunning for on 1st and goal. Stepping up, and he will score. Touchdown, Chicago. A 6-yard touchdown run, and the Bears have retaken the lead.
Well, this was a pass all the way, but he just kept buying time, didn't he? It was kind of like, wait. Oh, it's open. Time to hot-foot it and go. And, boy, was he successful.
Yeah, didn't go to the outside toward the pylon, just straight ahead, middle third of the field.
Shortest distance between 2 points. Straight line.
Fielded about a yard deep. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line. The Pats at the line, ready to go. On 1st and 10, Lawrence to Michel on the screen. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down. 2nd and 12 after the first down pass play went backwards for 2 yards. Here we go on 2nd and 12. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on 3rd down. New England on 3rd down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd down and 12. Looking to throw. Lawrence. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off around the 37. And they take possession of the football and have it at the 36-yard line.
And that's a great example of ball skills right there, partner. You and I do a lot of games, and I can't tell you how many guys look to run with the football before they've intercepted it. So that's a nice job of focusing on the task at hand and coming away with the interception.
And a big loss here as he's taken down. John Simon getting him once again his 3rd sack of the afternoon. Back to throw. Daniels. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And that one almost intercepted. Far too loose with the football here. Nearly a 4th pick. And it's 3rd down.
Trying to decipher what's going on out there because I don't know if he's just getting bad reads. I don't know if the defense is confusing him. I don't know if he just has, bad info and intel before he snaps the ball. But he's made some pretty bad decisions with the football lately.
Yeah, several bad decisions on the interceptions he's thrown in. Frankly, that should have been another pick right there. And now the 3rd down throw incomplete as well. Charles, you'd said the magic number was probably right around 20 for this defense because they're facing one of the top 5 offenses in the league in terms of points scored. They've had their moments, but this offense just a little too good, isn't it?
They really are because no matter what you do to make an adjustment on defense, they've had an answer for it.
He'll rifle this one deep right side, and that is incomplete. The Bears tried it on 4th down, unable to convert, and the Patriots take over, and they're going to have terrific field position. Some good games going on in the early window. This might be the best of the bunch. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. That's to his running back, Sony Michel. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down. So not quite a 1st down just yet as they come up on 2nd and less than a yard. 2nd down and inches. And it's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And he works it to the 30-yard line here, right at the 30. 4 yards the pickup, 1st down. This quarterback now perfect since the 2nd half started. 7 of 7. It's 1st and 10. Operating from the gun, Lawrence. And he'll get that to Michel, complete. Nothing on that one. It'll be 2nd down.
Well, that was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or two miss, but that window closed quickly. And he's going to be brought down by the face mask. Here come the flags. This is going to get him a 1st down. Well, when you're leading in the 4th quarter, that's not the penalty you want.
Not at all, and now your discipline comes into question. Having poise this stage of the game, you can't have those kind of plays.
The penalty moves him into the red zone here on 1st and 10. From the gun, Lawrence. Stepping up, he'll try and run. He'll wind up getting right about 4 there on the scramble, and it's second down.
Now, how about that play? He took a possible negative and turned it into positive yardage and slid down to avoid taking a big shot. Excellent job getting down and avoiding the big hit.
He'll be taken down well behind the line, and I think he might have just given those 4 yards right back. That second down play nets a -4. Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
The pressure drops off as they'll look to throw. And this is going to be incomplete.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? Zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on 3rd down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. 3rd down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him.
So the drive here ends with a field goal. It does give them the lead, but this one's still certainly a long ways from over.
It definitely puts a lot of pressure on your defense to hold the lead, right? They're happy to have it and happy to be out there trying to do so. But I know as a former player, in the back of their mind, they're thinking, why don't you score the touchdown and seal this thing?
26-yard line.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And on that last drive, went for it on 4th, turned it over. But good job by their defense, though. They held them to 3, but this offense, they've got to be a little bit better, a little bit more careful here.
And sometimes when you see these calls on 4th down, when they decide to go for it, it's not necessarily the coach saying, I believe in my offense. Sometimes the coach saying, I believe in my defense. I can afford to go for it here, because if we don't get it, I don't think we'll give up more than 3, and that's exactly what happened there.
You think that factored in? Got a man, it's caught inside the 10. And they move this all the way down to the 9. That one goes for 36 yards. So the Bears with the football here as we welcome you back. They've got a 1st down in field goal range already. Back to throw. Flushed out right. He'll try and run it. And he is out of bounds here. He'll get 8 on the scramble there. It'll be 2nd and a couple.
And we have to give credit to him for buying time and extending the play. But, you know, there's some really upset defenders on that one. They thought that they had him. Instead, he was coated in Teflon and got away.
So a jump there defensively.
And it's a killer. Watch the football. Don't move across the line of scrimmage until the ball moves.
Going with a big fullback live. And he's going to be shoved back short of the goal line. He tried to break that plane but couldn't get there, and that's going to leave him now at 3rd and goal. A lot of tired bodies on that field. And he's got his man. That's Robinson. Touchdown Bears. Allen Robinson with his 2nd touchdown of the game, number 8 on the season. And the Bears have once again taken the lead. Now, here's a look for the end zone, but that one's going to wind up incomplete. Now, after the touchdown, here's Rosas on to kick it away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Pats at the line, ready to go. They're down here in a 1-score game, but the time, it's a factor, but it's not a huge factor right now, is it?
It's really not, because this amount of time gives them a chance to run their offense, to go through play sequences. And this is what they work on every week in practice, usually on a Friday. They go over this type of a situation, late game situation. What are we going to do when we have the opportunity? They've called these plays a bunch of times. Now's their chance to execute them.
They have the opportunity now. Here's the execution. Now the Patriots going to use one of their timeouts as they get it with under a minute to go now in the football game. He'll look to throw. Now a desperation throw deep down, and that's caught inside the 30. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. Now the Patriots will use the 2nd of their timeouts as the clock's going to stop with 47 seconds to go in the 4th. And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off with great anticipation. He was looking for Watkins that time.
The Bears take over 1st and 10.
begin the drive. So a nice job to break the one tackle, but not much daylight after that as he's brought down. That's a gain of 4 here in the fourth quarter, with them leading by 4 on the scoreboard. A little more room here on 2nd and 6 from the 6. That one looks like he'll throw here. And it's incomplete. They're still throwing to the very end, but now this game is over. So this one in the win column for the Chicago Bears. And 3 turnovers.
I think what we